Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Seriously, what's better than that? Nothing, right? The child's laughter on Christmas morning and seeing gifts under a tree and feeling like Santa showed up for him. That's the best.
One of the most exciting times of the year for the kids, you know, and all kids should be able to be excited about Christmas, and you guys are helping make that happen. Every Christmas, the Marines Toys for Tots Foundation brings toys and smiles to millions of needy kids across the country.
Yes, and the 2011 campaign has kicked off officially. Staff Sergeant Lucas Rodriguez coordinates the Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Bernalillo County program and joins us this morning with all the details. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. How you doing?
We're great. It's so nice to have you. An honor. Really, we appreciate that. And I want to mention to our viewers that out of nearly 2 million nonprofit organizations in the United States, the Toys for Tots Foundation last year ranked number 72 according to the Chronicle of Philanthropy. So how did Toys for Tots actually originate?
Well, it originated in 1947 with a Marine named Major Bill Hendricks. His wife Diane made a homemade doll and wanted it to be donated to a kid for the Christmas holiday. So she told her husband to go find an organization that would donate that toy to children during the Christmas holidays. Well, he looked around Los Angeles County, couldn't find an organization, so went back to his unit, got his Marines together. They started collecting toys that year. So the first year, 1947, they collected 5,000 toys and donated those. And then the next year, in 1948, is when the Marine Corps officially adopted the program. And so over the past 63 years, over 500 million toys have been donated.
Yeah, it's
across the country.
It's huge. You guys do so much. And people really do their part too of bringing the toys in, and then you guys of course helping collect them. Now Toys for Tots is a national effort like you were just mentioning.
Yes, ma'am.
How does the campaign actually play out?
It plays out every year, October through December is the campaign.
Right.
The coordinators are from across the country. They all come into a conference, go over the details, the planning, then we all go back to our community. Like I came back here, got with the Marines of Delta Company 4th Recon, the battalion that are stationed here in Albuquerque.
Right.
And we just work, you know, hand in hand with the community.
I love that.
Get phone calls every day from the community wanting to donate time and effort. So we just get with the community, and you know, we're a small unit, so we really use the community, rely on the community for
that's the way to do it.
Right, yeah, and of course it's a national effort, but we want to focus here on New Mexico since we're all here in New Mexico. And now what partners who are your partners here in the state?
Besides yourself, I would like to say that everybody that donates, donates their time, donates their efforts, toys, they're all considered a partner.
That's cool. I love that.
The fire department, police department, the sheriff's department. You have the the leadership from the city.
Yes.
They all donate their efforts and time to raise more toys. Other partners we have are U-Haul, Xerox, the UNM, all the radio stations, Pepsi, Walmart.
That's great.
And
everybody knows Toys for Tots. I mean, it's amazing how you said the way it started with just making a doll and hoping that we could help people. And now the whole country knows about Toys for Tots. And a lot of people want to donate. Can you explain the various ways that people can do so?
Well, there's a few ways. One, you can go on the website and find out more information. Albuquerque-nm.toysfortots.org.
Okay.
And
we'll show that later.
You can find, all your drop-off locations. You can go to Be a Volunteer, submit a volunteer form on there. You donate your time, donate toys, cash donations, monetary donations by check. And on the website, there's also, you can donate online on the website.
So there's so many ways. You make it very convenient. There's really not a lot of excuses.
And you can feel good about your donations. 98% of each donation goes directly to toys, books, and other gifts to less fortunate children. Only 2% is spent on fundraising efforts, which really says a lot.
It does. The program does have a lot of integrity to the program. Like you said, 98% does go back to buying more toys. Just a few weeks ago, went to Toys R Us and bought $6,500 worth of toys. That's all from the donations that are collected in the community. So
that's amazing.
Money does go back to buying more toys.
Do you guys prefer cash or toys? What do you prefer?
Either one. Whatever.
Either one.
Yes.
Well, let's talk toys a little bit, because a lot of people are going to want to donate toys. What would you tell them?
For the toys, of course, boys and girls ages 0 to 12. We cut off at the age of 12. We prefer new unwrapped toys. Try to stay away from teddy bears and homemade toys, but if we get those, we'll make sure those get out. So new unwrapped toys, from the store.
Barbie, I see a Barbie doll. We've talked about Barbie a lot. We still have some issues. We still wish we were young enough to play. There's just so many great things. I mean, there's so many toys, and you're talking about kids up to 12. There's tons of possible things to buy them, and there's such affordable gifts. I mean, you can go to Toys R Us, you can find something for $2 that's going to brighten a child's year, and that's such an amazing moment. And you talked about donating and going to different locations. You said that there are several drop-off locations. Can you mention some of those?
Well, we actually have about 80 different drop-off locations. So.
Too many to count.
Well, one of them is right here, actually, because we're collecting toys here at the KRQE Casa Studios. So that's another place where we can drop off as well.
Yeah, so you can go online and find all those drop locations.
Okay.
Find your nearest drop location to go drop that toy off.
That's great.
Okay. Now, how can parents request toys? How does that part work?
Parents can request toys. Once again, you can go online. On there is the schedule.
Okay.
It's run through social services. So all the parent needs is government state ID, their kids' birth certificates, and for children 12 and under, the kids' birth certificates and a proof of residency, either a lease or a bill, within 30 days. If they're not the parent, they have to show legal guardianship, but they can go online again and find the schedule to go register at local social services.
That's great.
And a lot of the people out there don't have access to the website, so if they can call 256-2070 and talk to the social service and find where they can register at.
Okay, and now you're talking about the whole process of donating and where they're collecting, but now what happens after that point? When do you guys actually collect the toys from the drop-off locations?
We're going to be collecting this year the toys from the drop-off locations December the 5th to the 9th.
Okay.
So that gives us a little bit of time to, 80 locations.
Yeah.
They're going to have, 2 or 3 boxes apiece. So we got to go back through with our trucks, which U-Haul is providing free of charge this year.
Great.
A lot of trucks, so we're going to be picking all those toys up.
How cool.
It's the 5th to the 9th.
And that's good. That gives people a chance to do some great shopping for the sales after Thanksgiving. They still have plenty of time that whole week following Thanksgiving, and then on the 5th, that's when you start with the drop-offs. That's great.
And so how does that whole process work? So, the parents, they call in, or they go in and they say they need the toys. You guys pick them up, and then what happens?
After the family registers, the social services gives them an appointment. Our distribution this year is going to be the 15th through the 18th at our warehouse.
Okay.
So they come in with their slip that has their time and how many kids and the ages. And depending on how many toys we have compared to how many children we have registered, depends on how many they get. Last year we kind of had a shortage of toys towards the end, so we had to make a final push. So we like to get all the donations early, so we don't have to turn any families away.
Yeah, we got to make it happen.
We never want that to happen.
Well, do you need volunteers?
Yes, we always need volunteers.
Okay.
And again, you can go on the website and fill out the volunteer submission form.
Okay.
With all your contact information.
Perfect. And you can see right now the website is on the screen, and you can take those pens and papers out and start jotting down that phone number, because this is certainly a very worthy thing to do over the holidays. It's so wonderful that you do this, and that you guys contribute so much, and that you're such a big part of it. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Like you don't do enough.
Thank you so much for what you do for our country and for the kids too as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sergeant Rodriguez.
Thank you.
So good to meet you.
You too.
All right, we'll stick around. We'll be right back with your Thanksgiving Day forecast. That's next.